Alright. We can't hit a regular quad feed tonight, guys. We're just gonna have to hit one with an RPG. Here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Oh! Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck was that, dude? What's up, guys? I'm Jehovah, but I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. That was a little clip from my live stream. There's some stats up on screen if you care to look at them. You can go back and pause it, whatever. But that was a little clip from my Call of Duty 4 live stream. I went live the other night just for the hell of it on Call of Duty 4. Was feeling it, and was kind of fucking with my chat. I was like, oh, I'm gonna hit a quad feed for sure, and was messing around with the sniper. Hadn't really sniped in COD 4 in a long time, so I got really excited when I hit that little 5-piece. It was pretty sexy. I don't usually hit anything decent clip-wise, so yeah, like I said, got excited. Anyways, got excited again yesterday when I saw all the hype on Twitter. Everybody was like, Black Ops 1, and I was like, what the fuck? Come to find out, Black Ops 1 is now backwards compatible on the Xbox One, which is kind of silly that we're even excited about it if you really think about it, because in my opinion, they should just make all the consoles backwards compatible. I don't understand like what makes it a difficult thing. It's weird to me that they have to take so long and do some sort of an update to the system for the game to be able to be playable on the new platform. I feel like that should be a priority from the get-go. Like whatever they're developing now, Xbox, make Xbox One games backwards compatible on that device. It's going to make your fan base a lot higher. Back in the day when you could play, I don't even remember, Xbox games on 360 or PlayStation games on PlayStation 2, any form of backwards compatibility has always been like a really popular thing, and that's always it's been years. Gaming companies should know that that's a very, very popular idea. If they announced the new Xbox today and the new PlayStation today, and one of them had full backwards compatibility and one of them didn't, it would be so huge in the quote unquote console war. It would be a huge determining factor of what people got. Anyways, but yeah, Black Ops 1 is now playable. If you own a copy of Black Ops 1, all you gotta do is find that copy, blow all the fucking dust off, pop it in your Xbox One, and it'll prompt you for an update, and it'll start installing to your Xbox One, and then you can play it. You can just play that shit. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it plays better, it looks better. I don't think I notice any. It plays good, depending on the host. It's old school Call of Duty. Like it's peer-to-peer, isn't that what you call it? Peer-to-peer host. So one random person, based on what the game decides has the best connection, gets host. A lot of times that person isn't actually the best host, and their internet will fluctuate, and it'll be fine during some parts of gameplay, and not at other times. Like you'll notice I get in a gunfight here in a couple seconds, I think. Yeah, right here, watch. Right here, watch. That guy just stops moving and starts teleporting, and like, oh shit, okay. But that's usually, it could have been that guy's individual connection, or it could have also been the host. But the good thing is that if it gets real bad, get McStabbed right here, fuck me. If it gets real bad, there's host migration, and usually fixes itself. But anyways, the gameplay has been pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I believe I logged like 8 days of game time on this game, with like 21,000 kills or something like that. I'm not the best Call of Duty player, but I did play a lot of this whenever it was out, so I was pretty excited to see that it's out. Like, it's an exciting time. I've been playing some Call of Duty 4, the remastered version is coming out, Black Ops 1 is now backwards compatible, and it kind of got me thinking, like, I wonder what this means. Is this like, can it be, I don't know. My money was on, okay, Call of Duty 4 is announced as a remaster bonus thing for buying Infinite Warfare. My money is on that this is going to be an ongoing trend. We're going to see this with all the next upcoming Call of Duties. They're going to remaster one of the old Call of Duties to help with sales, right? Like, I really think that they're going to use this like a year from now. They're going to be like, oh, Infinite Warfare was such a hit. It was such a crowd favorite. We broke records in sales of Infinite Warfare. I think they're going to say stuff like that, and it's going to be like, yeah, you might have done really well on sales on Infinite Warfare, but that's because a whole shitload of people were getting it because they wanted Call of Duty 4 remastered. And I think it's just a really shady way of kind of boosting their sales numbers whenever they go look at this, whenever they look at the release of Infinite Warfare and try to talk it up. I think that's what their main goal is, to be honest. It's not even like necessarily a money grab. Okay, yeah, there's money involved in it, don't get me wrong, but I think it's more about inflating the numbers for the future. But anyway, so I think that, you know, we're going to see a lot of these remasters coming along as a bonus for getting the new Call of Duty. I don't think that's going to be something that's just going to stop with Infinite Warfare. But this Black Ops thing has got me kind of, I mean, it's kind of curious. Like, it's backwards compatible. It's the same game. There's nothing new necessarily. But are they going to just start rolling out all the old Call of Duties? You know, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, World at War, are all those going to be turning up on backwards compatibility here in the near future? It'd be fucking awesome if they would, but at the same time, does that kind of hurt their... You know, is it going to be less exciting if they announced a Black Ops 1 remaster with the next Call of Duty if you can already play it backwards compatible? You know what I mean? And especially if Call of Duty 4 remaster comes out and it's not as good as... You know, what if the graphics are just like a little bit better, but the gameplay is maybe a little bit worse for whatever reason? Maybe they took out some favorite maps of people for whatever reason. Like, it'd be interesting to see if these backwards compatibility update Call of Duty titles are more popular than the remaster titles. I don't know. It's kind of a really interesting situation for Call of Duty as a whole right now, the way everything is working out. It's very interesting. And I want to bring up the fact that last night, there was close to 90,000 people on Xbox One playing Black Ops 1. Now, this is a game that came out years ago. I don't have the date off the top of my head, but it's old as shit. It's an old as shit Call of Duty, and if, man, there's just, it's beating a dead horse, I know, but if they're not getting it right now, if all the developers for Call of Duty are not looking at these numbers and all the reaction to Call of Duty 4 Remastered and everything, if they're not looking at all this and just, like, really like, they have no excuse now, right? Like, everybody said, oh, it was in development before they blah, 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 blah. Who gives a fuck? Now, you re-release backwards compatible Black Ops 1 on Xbox One, and you get 80,000 people playing it the first night. That's insane. Obviously, the hype will die down, and it won't remain that high forever, but I was on earlier a few hours ago, and there was 50,000 people on a fucking Wednesday in the middle of the day. People are still working, people are still in school. 50,000 people playing Black Ops 1. That's crazy. I also want to talk about another thing. I noticed that when playing TDM especially, that's where a lot of the noobs go, right? When playing TDM, it seemed like about half of the people in all of the matches I was getting had fresh ranks, right? They were like between 1 and 20, and you could tell they just got the game, right? Because it's free if you're just installing your old disc, but there's also a sale right now on the digital copy of the game for $10. So I think they're actually selling a shitload of this. Let's just take a number and imagine. Actually, 1 second real quick. This guy got a little booty hurt. Now I'm going to play the game audio for you. This is what I miss about COD.
Damn, nigga, on that team wanted, man, they boosting, bro. I forgot they do this pussy shit on them, man.
Sorry, I was listening.
Just sit there and give nigga kills and shit, man.
We boosting. I thought we were boosting. He was complaining about me camping. Leave a comment down below. Was I camping? I don't think I was camping. I was running around the whole damn map. I was strategically being careful in certain situations, right? Like holding down an area. But I don't think I was camping. Anyways, so let's make an imaginary number. Like I was saying, there was about 80,000 people playing last night, right? Now, a lot of people are just saying, oh, well, it's just backwards compatible. You know, they're not really doing this to make money. But I think whether they were trying to make money or not, I think they did. Because about half the people that I was getting matched up against in TDM were complete noobs. They didn't have rank. Your rank carries over from whatever you were doing on the 360 way back in the day, right? I still have my rank. You noticed it in that gameplay right there. You should have. So I noticed about half the people in TDM, and I played some other game types, some Ground War, some Free-for-All and stuff like that. Maybe not quite half in those game types, but still quite a bit of brand new accounts in those. So it got me thinking, like, holy shit, there's 80,000 people playing the first night, and we'll just say 50% just to think of it as just for numbers, right? Just to make things nice and round and even. So imagine 40,000 of those people picked up the digital copy for 10 bucks. They just made 400 grand, and all they did was say, okay, Black Ops 1 is backwards compatible now. That's pretty fucking insane. $400,000 in revenue in one night just for making the game backwards compatible available on the new console. A lot of people, obviously, and so that shows too, like, you know, a lot of people are saying, well, the new players, the newer, younger Call of Duty fans, they want space warfare, they want jetpacks, they want this, they want that. Well, obviously, there's a lot of people that have never even played Black Ops, or maybe, okay, maybe they lost their copy, whatever, they couldn't install it, so they had to buy it again. But a large number of those people maybe never ever played Black Ops, saw that it was available, figured $10, why the hell not, and they picked it up. I don't know, I think it's really interesting. It's actually bringing a lot of people back into the old titles, obviously, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought I was just going to see a whole bunch of people with rank, you know, everybody reinstalled their disc and everything, but I was really surprised how many people have fresh accounts on Black Ops 1 right now, meaning that they're either, A, like I said, they lost their copy or whatever, or they're just new. They're just like, hey, what's this Black Ops 1 thing? I want to try it out. Pretty fucking interesting, and thought I'd talk to you guys about it. I love you guys, and leave a comment down below what you think about all this backwards compatibility stuff. Do you think all the other CODs are going to start popping up, or do you think that this is the only one? Are they going to save the others for remasters? Are they going to make backwards compatibility a thing and still remaster the titles at the same time? I don't know. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later.